Hello, everybody. After 2 years of L'Oréal for the Future journey, I would like to take a moment to step back and look at what we have already done, but also what do we have ahead of us? How do we have to organize to achieve what remains to be done? First, I would like to remind that the situation we face in terms of climate change and social challenges is worsening. The why of L'Oréal for the Future has never been so relevant. The level of urgency in 2023 is even more important than in 2020 when we launched L'Oréal for the Future, and it will get every year more relevant. Some concrete examples. We observe concrete and direct effects caused by the global warming, which is already at +1 degree and more in 2021. We have reduced availability of water and food resources in some parts of the world. We have impact on health in all regions of the world. Climate change is leading to increased mortality, to the emergence of new diseases, and so on. We have massive biodiversity loss, so already billions of people are living in highly vulnerable situations caused by climate change. And let's be aware, this is getting worse. So looking at that reality, L'Oréal is clearly a committed company. It's one of the companies who is trying to do the right things and to leading the necessary change. And I really would like to take a moment to thank you for your commitment, for the efforts during the last years, but also for a long time. The efforts of operation, research, innovation, countries, zones, brands, division. I am really very, very proud to work at a company where the teams are so committed to sustainability. And I think we can also be proud of what has been already achieved. We have great governance now on these issues in every zone, every division, countries, brands, everywhere, strong sustainability leaders, strong teams, strong expertise, and already some results. So when we look at some of the results, so we have an efficient strategy on the decarbonation of sites through reducing energy consumption and transitioning to 100% renewable energy. We are at 3 successive years of reduction of transportation CO2 emissions, and we have to continue. We have to do much better, but it is a good start. We have POS eco-design, solidarity sourcing, brand causes. And I think that is really important because the social aspect should not be forgotten in L'Oréal for the Future. We also can talk about the work engaged by R&I and packaging to allow to offer to our consumers more sustainable innovations that you are then in charge to make big in the markets. Even though all these achievements are great, we also have to know that we must not just do better, we must do what is necessary, what is needed. And what we know is that we have to go much further. So I do understand that a lot of you will say, but well, we are already doing so much, it's already difficult. How can we still accelerate, go further, more efforts? That is what the world needs from us because that will determine whether we live or not in a safe operating space. So we need more shift, we need more acceleration, all of us collectively and as individuals. Let's be honest, the first successes have probably been the easiest to win, the low-hanging fruits. The battles to come will request a stronger energy and a real understanding that all of us have to play a role, that we have a responsibility, individual responsibility and a responsibility as teams. So here, this is my personal call for 2030, but also for 2025. That will be the midterm. So we will all need to mobilize energies to be faster in our ready to shift. We have to be ready to shift. We have to mobilize towards 2025. And that means to give a new energy to our L'Oréal for the Future teams, to take the time to ensure around you that everybody has the resources needed, has the decision power, has the action plan to bring real changes, real environmental and social contributions already in 2025 and then in 2030. Let's be aware that we want to stretch more. We don't want to break the model, but we have to stretch more. And this stretching is our individual and collective responsibility. And how do you stretch? By asking questions, by challenging, by pushing the frontiers. And that is what each of us has to bring as his or her contribution to the table. Considering the danger for our safe operating space, the challenges ahead, we all agree that we need to accelerate. But I fully trust you to embrace the challenges together with your zone and market leadership teams and to make it happen for your country, for the company, for you. It is time to shift. Let's get ready to shift.
Thank you, Alexandra. Indeed, we are committed towards a more sustainable way of doing business, and we are getting ready to shift. And that is why, my dear team in Latin America, today I want to highlight some of the achievements and the progress that we have accomplished since 2020 as One Latam. 12 out of our 18 sites in the zone have accomplished carbon neutrality. Our great operations teams have managed to deliver very good results in the environmental KPIs of L'Oréal for the Future, especially on those related to waste management. With minus 17%, we are the zone with the largest decrease in waste generation versus the baseline. And let's not forget that we are very near to become the first zone to achieve 100% on eco-design of our point-of-sale materials. We must be very proud as well of the impact of our social programs. We have benefited over 3,100 people in 2022 with our solidarity sourcing programs that fight for social inclusion. We have one of the largest Beauty for a Better Life practices in the world, with over 9,700 beneficiaries since the program's launch. Since 2021, the L'Oréal Fund for Women has granted over 3 million euros to 40 NGOs operating in Latin America, reaching over 12,000 beneficiaries. Our brands are well committed to their causes, and I will name just 2 examples. L'Oréal Paris Stand Up has trained over 70,000 people with the 5D methodology. And through La Roche-Posay's Save Your Skin program, in Argentina, we hit a milestone with 33,000 patients diagnosed last year. These successes are a testimony to our zone's commitment to excellence and to create the beauty that moves the world responsibly. The challenges to come in the years ahead will demand a stronger energy and readiness from all of us, collectively as a zone and at market level. 2023 is the year of acceleration towards our 2025 priorities to serve our 2030 ambition. It is essential for our zone that we mobilize with collective energy to be ready to shift and focus on our 2025 big bets for the countries. These big shifts include reaching our targets on reducing finished good distractions, continue influencing our ecosystem by partnering with our top retailers to create more impactful no-waste projects, create powerful coalitions that accelerate the climate change agenda, keep pushing to become a carbon neutral zone with 100% of our sites. The social needs in Latin America are so high that we need to scale up our corporate responsibility programs as well as our brand causes to reach a higher percent of the population and have a more significant contribution. I am committed to working together with you to ensure that we have what we need in terms of resources and actions to bring real changes, real environmental and social contributions already in 2025 in the journey towards 2030. This is our responsibility, both collectively as a zone and individually, so I count on all of you to make this possible. I'm confident our zone will mobilize together and be ready to shift to 2025. Let's continue to create the beauty that moves the world for our people, our consumers, and our planet.